Happy Monday, everyone. Let's start with the question that we love to ask here at Shop Talk each and every Monday. How do men and women like us who work hard at their jobs, are kind to their coworkers, and are always willing to go the extra mile, continue to find joy in their work, get recognized for their contribution, and start each and every Monday with more passion and purpose? That is the question, and this show will give you the answer. I'm Dr. Dawn, and welcome to the Monday Huddle. If you're a first-time viewer, I'm the CEO and founder of Dr. Dawn's Shop Talk. And as we like to say here at Shop Talk, let's talk shop, shall we? In other words, let's talk about all those issues that we know can affect our success. And as a productivity coach, I am so excited to talk about these kinds of issues. And that's why I've created a powerful 4-step process to help you increase your productivity, your possibility, and potential. So be sure to check out our Taking Charge Signature Series on our website and book your free consultation today. That way you and I can get started right away in making sure that you're taking charge of your life at work and at home. All right, you guys, let's get to it. Today's episode is all about the power behind the dream job mindset. This is so important, you guys, and it's a great way to continue our series on turning any job into your dream job. You guys, I really believe that that is possible. I've seen that happen time and time again, not just in my own professional life and in my personal life, but also for the lives of my staff and my clients. So that's what we're focusing on in this series, is making sure that you either take your current job and turn it into your dream job, or that you're on the path of finding the job of your dreams. Now, if you missed last week's episode, that's how we started our series, was last week. And in last week's episode, we talked about the importance of knowing what you're looking for. You see, you can't even get to the dream job mindset unless you really have clarified for yourself what it is you're looking for. So be sure to check out that episode if you missed it last week. All right, so for today, we're going to be focusing on some of my favorite ways that I use to get my clients to start thinking differently about seeing their current situation in the most positive light possible. So I'm going to take you through a couple of those steps. First, I want to explain that when you're on your way to either looking for your dream job or turning your current situation into your dream job, it's really important to understand that when you're on that job search and searching for that fulfillment, you really need to understand that there are so many things that you can and cannot see. So for example, things that you can see when it comes to a job search are going to be things like your resume. It's going to be things like creating perhaps a LinkedIn profile, or maybe the tips that you need to think about so that you can be the most confident in your interview. That's one of the reasons why at Shop Talk, I created a completely different career prep services page, because I want to make sure that if you're a client of mine and you're in the process of looking for a new job, maybe you're one of the folks that lost your job because of COVID, and that could be so scary to either lose a job, or maybe your job has changed so much that you're miserable. Either way, that's one of the reasons why I created the Resume Reboot, where I can take your current resume and reboot that for you and make sure it's really showcasing your talents for the job for your dreams, or the Career Prep and Career Confidence Bootcamp, where I throw in that Resume Reboot, but then I'm going to coach you one-on-one on what to do before, during, and after the interview to help you have that confidence, right? That's one of the reasons I will always offer that service, because it's really needed, especially now with so many job changes. But once you have the stuff you can see in place, okay, that's great. The next thing, though, you really need to work on is things that people can't see. It could be your confidence. It could be overcoming your fears, those kinds of things. But the missing piece of the puzzle that ties all of that together, the things that you can see and the things that you can't, is mindset. That's one of the reasons why in our Taking Charge coaching packages, my very first pillar which is the foundation of everything, is cultivating and uncovering that CEO mindset within you so that you really are empowered to understand that there is so much you can control about your day. If COVID taught us nothing else, right, it taught us that we can't control what happens to us. We can't control that we're living in a world pandemic, but we can start taking charge right now on the things we have control of. And creating a dream job mindset, you guys, is definitely something you have control of. So here's a couple of things that you need to start doing in order to cultivate that dream job mindset. First thing I want you to do is start thinking about all the things that are going right in your current job. Even if you've lost your job, let's change your focus. Let's not focus on the fear, because that's another thing I want to share with you. I have seen this work out time and time again, that you really do get what you focus on. So if you're focusing on the fear of having lost your job, or if you focus on the misery because your job is driving you nuts right now, I promise you more and more of that just comes into your life. There's some sort of cosmic force that seems to be operating. It's kind of like when you buy a car, okay? And all of a sudden you start seeing your car that you just bought everywhere. Well, guess what? It always was out there, but now you're focusing on it because you love this car you just got. So that sort of phenomenon, I promise you, happens when it comes to work. It really does. So I want you to start focusing on all the things that you actually do like about your current job. When you do that, it leads to gratitude, you guys. And when you are grateful for either having a job, or if you are in this fear mindset right now because you lost your job, just be grateful for the time you have to find the job of your dreams. And I know that's so hard to do. If you're part of that huge group of people who've lost their jobs, or they're doing the job of 3 or 4 people because of these job transitions, just focus on the fact that now you have the time to really do what you need to do to bring that skill set in that interview. You've got the time now to really do what you need to do to learn perhaps a new skill or enhance your skills so you can get that dream job. And if you're lucky enough not to have lost your job, then you need to be so grateful, right? Be grateful for the fact that you've got money coming in, that you can pay the bills. And even if money is tight, just be grateful for the fact that you're employed. And again, if you're not employed right now, be grateful for the time you have to cultivate that confidence, overcome some obstacles, get the training you need so you can get the job of your dreams. Okay, guys? Those are just a couple of the things I want to share with you about the dream job mindset. And with Mother's Day coming up, think about this. If you're lucky enough to be a mom like me, wouldn't this be a wonderful legacy to leave behind for your children? That gratitude, that dream job mindset, if they can start thinking about that now before they're even in the workforce, imagine how much easier their work life is going to be. All right, you guys, that takes care of our tips for today. Don't forget to show us some love on social media. We absolutely love it when you do that. Today, we're broadcasting both on Facebook and on YouTube, but Dr. Dawn's Shop Talk is also on Instagram, LinkedIn, and on Twitter. So be sure to show us some love on social media. Also, be sure to send this video. If you'll share the content, I can't say that today. If you'll comment as well, then I can make sure I'm continuing to bring you these valuable tips each and every Monday. So be sure to let me know what you want to know more of, maybe see a little bit more of, and share this video with anybody you think would really benefit from it. That would be awesome. I would just love it if you would do that. You guys, be sure to join us next week's episode, as we continue our theme about the dream job mindset. The reason I'm focusing on this topic, I'll tell you before I tell you the title of the episode, is that sometimes the only way to change your current job into the dream job is to have a conversation with your boss. Maybe it's just the job tasks that you're doing that just drag you down because you don't love it. Or maybe your boss really doesn't realize that because of these job transitions and people losing their job, that you're doing so many jobs that you're miserable. So the title of next week's episode, I had a little fun with the title, is Put Your Big Pants On and Talk to the Boss Already. That's going to be the title because, the boss can't fix a problem. if he or she doesn't know the problem exists. So sometimes you just have to have an uncomfortable conversation. And I'm going to share some tips with you so that you can understand that you have the choice to either confront or make the situation confrontational. So a conversation with the boss doesn't have to be stressful, you guys. It really doesn't. So be sure to join us next week if you're interested in that topic. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Stay safe out there. Don't forget to join us same time, same place for your next episode of the Monday Huddle. Bye-bye.